Every great financial journey starts with one small decision. What if improving by just 1% could completely change your financial future? It sounds too simple to matter, but that's exactly why most people ignore it. Tiny daily improvements may seem invisible today, but they create massive results over time. Think of success like climbing a staircase, one small step at a time. Saving just a little more today is the first step toward a stronger financial future. Every day, you're surrounded by opportunities to spend money without thinking. But what if even a small amount was invested instead of spent? Small changes don't create instant wealth, but they create powerful momentum. Repeat that 1% improvement every month, and your future begins to look very different. Just like a snowball rolling downhill, progress grows faster over time. What begins as something small can eventually become surprisingly powerful. That's because consistency is often more valuable than making one perfect decision. The biggest rewards don't happen overnight, they happen year after year. Every financial decision moves you in one of two directions. One path leads to short-term satisfaction. The other builds long-term freedom. So, can one tiny percent really make that much of a difference? Let's look at the numbers and see why this simple rule can change everything. Meet Emma and Ryan. Same age, same job, and nearly the same salary. Both earn $5,000 a month. They start from exactly the same place. Emma spends an extra 1% on shopping, coffee, and entertainment. Ryan invests that same 1% instead of spending it. One choice disappears almost instantly. The other keeps working for years. 1% of $5,000 is just $50. Ryan automatically invests $50 every single month without missing one payment. After 1 year, that's $600 invested toward his future. Now imagine repeating that habit for 5, 10, or even 20 years. Small financial seeds eventually grow into something much bigger. That's the power of consistency working quietly in the background. Tiny monthly investments can become meaningful wealth over time. As Ryan's investments grow, they begin earning returns of their own. Those returns are reinvested, creating even more opportunities for growth. This is called compound growth, and it's one of money's greatest advantages. While Ryan enjoys life, his investments continue growing behind the scenes. Emma earns the same income, but most of her money is already gone each month. The difference didn't start with thousands of dollars. It started with just 1%. Now let's look at how the 1% rule works in everyday life. Buying coffee at home instead of a cafe could save $5 today. Invest that $5 instead of spending it, and repeat the habit consistently. One small decision every day can create a much bigger future. Cancel one subscription you never use. That's money you can put to work. Redirect those monthly savings into investments instead of unnecessary expenses. Paying off high-interest debt is another powerful 1% improvement. Every payment reduces interest and moves you closer to financial freedom. The best investment isn't always in the stock market. Sometimes it's in yourself. Learning a valuable skill can increase your income for years to come. When your income grows, increase your investments before increasing your lifestyle. Small improvements, repeated month after month, become life-changing habits. Spend a little smarter, save a little more, invest a little earlier. Over time, those tiny improvements begin to build unstoppable momentum. 10 years later, the results are impossible to ignore. Time rewards consistency far more than perfection. Financial success isn't built through luck, it's built through disciplined habits. 1% may seem small today, but it can completely transform your future tomorrow. So, how do you actually start using the 1% rule? It's simpler than you think. Give every paycheck a purpose before you spend a single dollar. Build an emergency fund first. It protects you when life doesn't go as planned. Next, automate your investments so building wealth becomes a habit, not a decision. Don't let lifestyle inflation steal every raise you earn. Learn to separate your needs from your wants. That one habit changes everything. Review your finances every month and look for just one small improvement. Markets will rise, markets will fall. Stay consistent through both. Remember, time is your greatest financial advantage. The earlier you start, the better. 10 years from now, your future self will thank you for today's decisions. Wealth isn't built in a single moment. It's built through thousands of small choices. Small habits may feel insignificant today, but they become extraordinary over time. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to keep improving. Focus on becoming 1% better with your money every single month. Spend wisely, save consistently, invest automatically. Repeat the process. Your financial future isn't decided by one big decision, it's shaped by your daily habits. Start today, stay patient, and let time and consistency work in your favor. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more practical money lessons, and remember, your future changes 1% at a time.